This is going to make noise, sorry. It was low. Hi, everybody. It's been a long time. Welcome to Syrian Star Oracle in the Age of Aquarius. And of course, some of you may know me through Paths of Wonder or Southwest Coyote Heart Designs. Excuse me. I just had something to eat. I was not going to be able to talk to you for, I'm just because I start to shut down after 6 o'clock. I think a lot of things are shifting enough that I will be doing my readings on TikTok and more here. And I really wanted to make the effort to come on because it's been a while. Or maybe it was like maybe in the last 10 days I did one check in with you via this way. But I wanted to come on because I haven't been and check in with you about what it is I intend to do with my services. And I've been kind of putting my creative self toward, oh gosh, bumper stickers, business cards, and what else? Just gonna be working on the card magnet pens, and just kind of networking when I do lift and passing on information, things like that. And so when 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock comes, I usually just want to be quiet. Yes, I still analyze my stories if I watch that, or sometimes I watch Tiny House, information from Randy Jones in Tennessee. Sometimes I'll watch a little bit of someone else's card reading for a little bit and see how they do things. Just kind of see their interpretation or input when they get their cards. Recently, I got a new tarot deck, and the reason why I got the tarot deck was it was kind of a cheat. It was a cheat into learning tarot. So these particular cards, they're a little bit smaller. They fit in my hand. They're a smaller deck, and they're basically the traditional tarot, as in the Rider Waite, and you'll have so many like references, because you've got the planets, you've got the sun sign, what element it is, if you're asking a yes no question for clarity. You have its positive meaning and then the upside down reversed meaning. So I thought that was a good way to make associations with tarot and oracle I have, but then just kind of seeing what any correlations might bring into a reading, and just kind of deepening knowledge and just have some fun. Mostly just have some fun, and just to kind of learn something different, new angle, insight, revelation, reveals. And I have a long way to go. Like, I'm going to be on the planet a long time. So this is fun for me to get it all together. Today, when I was sitting at a coffee shop, I had a question that was on my mind, and I felt like this in the morning. There was a situation where I had a nice opportunity, and still have a nice opportunity, if I wish it, to vend my art at a particular friend's metaphysical store that's popular. Now, it is popular, she's established, and interestingly, in the last 6 weeks, there are times it's been very, very slow. And that's unusual too. It's just the evolution of the planet and different things going on in that individual's life and my life, everyone's life. But as far as I was concerned, we picked a date for a weekend for me to show art in the past that I have that's really beautiful, wonderful, and hasn't sold. And I thought, okay, and I needed time further weeks away, which would be June 10th and 11th, a Saturday and Sunday, because I just had this whole adventure of preparing to move, next steps, where am I moving to, saving money, attracting money, being present, and just any personal growth, including forwarding my channel and being available to people for energy work, card work, charity, artistic work. So anyway, I did some cards, and the first time I picked the cards, it was like, was it for my highest destiny to vend at my friend's store on the 10th and the 11th of June? And the cards were very favorable. I had the first card was there were 3 cards picked, and I was looking for at the time a yes no, and I got the Lovers, I got the High Priestess, I got the Emperor. The Lovers, High Priestess, and the Emperor. And for me, these were all duality. So the lovers are about relationships and partnerships, unity, values, made for each other kind of attraction, and that speaks to our friendship. We're just friends. She's been attracted in watching my growth, or there are certain things I know that she doesn't, and I think she likes hearing things. She's also a very private person. She doesn't share all of her own world a lot, and she doesn't really let people in that easy. But she's very community oriented, and she's very heartfelt. And so this card spoke to us as friends, to me, the relationship, the union of partnering, of being at her store. And there was a question, because prior to that, I was there for a card reading, but nothing happened for me that day. It was totally quiet. She had quiet, like, I mean, who knows? I don't even think 20 people came into the store that Sunday. Probably 12, maybe 8 to 16, if that, if. And I was upstairs, and I liked being upstairs, and I made the space my own, and felt really good about being there, felt very positive about helping people, was going to gift an item away with each person that came. And I just felt really, really good. And I wanted to have fun. And I was wanting to learn. I wanted to, be present to the card reading and present to that person. That didn't happen. But I was very proud of myself, because even with no one coming, I stayed 5 hours. I didn't quit 3 hours in because it was slow. I didn't quit 2 hours in, and even quit four, really at 4 hours, I was thinking probably should be packing up. And definitely by 4.5 hours, I was really getting it together. But I was really there, very committed. So nothing happened. And to me, a couple of things really were happening from that. I was on the cusp of kind of outgrowing the place and knowing that I didn't need to be there. And I didn't need to validate myself by being a reader there or being one of the main readers there. I didn't have to do that. But there was a part of me learning this, and coming to the mirror of, no, girl, you got it. And it's not going to be right for you. And, seeing the other readers there, maybe even feeling a little jealous or left out, or, just want to be part. I really like her, and I wanted to be a part of business. And I was kind of wondering why, like, I'm not really fully here. Like, I wasn't, I was being received, but I felt not fully received. So I'm just observing. So in these cards, it was honoring that, yes, we have this great partnership. Yes, you can move forward. Yes, this is about choices. Yes, this is about our how we come together. Just about a care for each other as ladies who are friends. Um, together we're harmonizing, and it could be, in many cases, a good fit to move ahead vending. And there's voice here, my third eye, to honor my third eye, because this morning, I was questioning, like, I was just not feeling myself. I was not feeling the fullness of my physicality there on the 10th and the 11th. And I really wanted to make sure I wasn't sabotaging. Was I afraid? Oh, I wasn't going to make money. Like, how much was I projecting? But really, one of the ways you can kind of tell if you should go out with your friends, or go out with that guy or girl, or if you should drive a certain way, is, do you feel yourself there? Do you feel yourself, like, moving forward easily? Does it feel joyful? Does it feel peaceful? Does it feel like a nice, smooth thing you want to do? Does it feel like you could feel yourself doing this task or in the situation and having fun? And no matter what's required to pull it together, do you feel like it's bringing you joy? Like, and I was starting to feel, through vision, through the feeling of energy, that I needed to express myself. I needed to be the high priestess and be in my intuitiveness, be in the subconscious of creation, see what really is really there for me, and be in my feminine energy, be in my voice, be in my spirit, be with my secrets and my wisdom. And this also represents hers, because it's a metaphysical place that she has, in her wisdom, in her secrets, in her femininity, in her being someone that wields magic in her space, you know. and has a voice there. But I saw this as me, this, and it's a very blue card here. So in many respects, so I just like felt my voice, felt a fluidity of, it feels more fluid to say no, even though it was yes, yes, things are good. It could be, yeah, you can move forward. And yes, at the same time, honoring myself, recognizing to honor myself. And the last card of the three was the emperor, right? So when you have an emperor, it's like the authority, the ruler, the lawmaker, the last word, power, practicality, patriarchy. Someone, yes, as powerful, like a queen we would think is powerful, but especially the king, the king. You don't question the king. You don't question his experience, his discipline, his focus to have gotten to that place to be crowned. So it can represent fatherhood, but in this case, not really fatherhood. But so this could be her in her place, but it also represented, I think, both our masculine selves and especially my masculine self to take on that authority with the feminine, the balance of the high priestess and the male energy, because every woman has some masculine part that needs to speak, just as every guy has some feminine parts that needs to speak. And when those parts are in balance and in harmony, you can be considered a fully realized person. You do, like, okay, segueing a little bit, my Azzirah, commander in the skies, she is very focused on her armada, which is 27 to 39 ships. And it's a lot of ships, a lot of people. And she can be a taskmaster. Not mean, but she's just focused on all the lives, all the missions, and sometimes forgets to be a little feminine with her divine consort. She He loves her, he's there for her, he has his own ship. He doesn't command as many. I'm one of those, not what I look like here now, but I'm one of those kick ass commander people up in the skies. And doing not only the right thing and rightness of things, but it seems like I sometimes have time to cater to my private relationship. And he, my divine consort, has sometimes taken a side burner, and he's not discouraged yet. And he's not ever going to get discouraged because he knows I'm coming around now. And being here on earth in this body at this time, and all that I've been through, has been leading up to her being more fully realized as a galactic in her evolution. Smart, badass, and ingenious techno, wizard, fighter, defender of truth, and all that. So, so anyway, so there's a learning of our powers in harmony going on. So everything was a yes. It seemed like, yes, you could move forward, and yes, you can honor your intuition. And yes, nothing's really wrong if you do those dates. So I checked in with myself and I said, but I physically know that it's no, in checking in with my intuition, in checking in with the relationship, in checking in with my power. And I don't know. Do I need other cards to tell me no? Well, so I went to pick a card. I went to pick a card. And what I said was, is it in my highest destiny that on the 10th and the 11th of June, I specifically must vend at my friend's place? That is the only way for selling art for that weekend, for that day, that would be like, would I miss something? And the last card that came, and it was a 5 of Swords. And it was about conflict, battles, and fights, and violence, and aggression, intimidation, competition, hostility, and defeat. The answer is no. Now, if because it has these have yes, no on them. So in myself, there would have been conflict. I would be defeating myself from not listening to my intuition. There may be something that day energetically not revealed yet that would align in some kind of other conflict or words gone wrong. Um, Not so much it has to be like violence. I don't think it would have been violence. I just think that it would not have been done from the place of peace, joy, love, soothing, smoothness. And that's how you know. Do you feel yourself there? Do you feel yourself? So this is the card, right? And it is air. Why is it? So I get, so air, it had air in it. This is interesting because I thought wands is fire, swords is air. What is this? The high priestess stands for water. Who's pentacles? Pentacles is earth, I think. Pentacles, earth. Yep. Cups are water. Okay, so the high priestess is a cups sign. Okay. So I'm just saying the cards don't lie. They do encourage. I had a choice, and I also still, within it all, reverted back into my own inner wisdom in the energy field that I am. And I invite that to you to go into your energy field and searching out what you need to do next as well. Okay, so, and then I was on my TikTok and I picked a card after sharing something very similar, but very, very, very quick with the TikTok people. And what would be like right and next for us? And I got the 4 of wands, so that's fire. And wands are about, they can be about celebration and enjoyment, the community building, the home, the gatherings, stability, balancing, teamwork. I said balancing, didn't I? Oh, belonging, how we belong to each other, belong to our group, our herd, our tribe, being dignified, and reunions. Now, 4 can be as opposed to number 2, which 2 is duality and partnering, but also 4 can represent domestic bliss. And 4 is a leap of faith, which I want to read from here about us. This is to help us in this now day time. So being your power, your truth, a leap of faith, get out of your comfort zone, create a sacred space, honor your foundation, your temple, your body, your pillar. You are the pillar, which again is you. Honor the strength of your being in yourself. Number of order and stability, right? A number of domestic bliss, of harmony at home. Can represent routine and the comfort of home, mind, body, spirit. It's also your energy and balance, and you must honor you. So all these cards, basically, even in the end, are honoring the situation that I'm going through. And in what ways are you honoring yourself? And you honoring it that maybe you choose certain foods you like to eat. Perhaps you honor yourself with time to your pets or children. Perhaps you honor yourself in a treat of, buying a new ring or getting a manicure or pedicure, or maybe even taking a bath or a detox bath. Maybe you honor yourself because you've slowed things down and you're telling people when they want to pressure you for an answer, thank you, let me get back to you. And if they pressure again, say something else that really is taking care of you, and you don't have to war it out. There's certain times that, yeah, you may choose languaging or words that come straight to the chase without defending. You're just going to go for standing in that moment of truth. But you have every right to say, I need more time. Can't answer you right now. I'd like 2 days. I'd like 3 days. Whatever it is. It could be, when you're making your decision, I can get back to you in a week, or is that too late, too long? Let's play this out. Maybe you really need an answer in 3 days or 3 hours. So you've got to ask more questions so you can be authentic with yourself, but also when someone is forcing you into an answer, it's usually like, no, back off. Because if that boss, friend, situation, government, whatever, if you're going to turn to a yes, then they're going to be welcoming. If it's a true and tried and honest and viable, smooth and authentic and transparently integral situation, they're going to honor the yes. and they're not going to push for the no. So that's pretty much what I wanted to cover with that. So thank you. This deck, I don't even think I can say the name of the company because it's an XSYLOHLXL. Like I can't even say that. I believe it might be out of China. There are some misprints or like typos in this, but I mean it's not completely wrong where it's totally telling you the wrong thing. It's just sometimes there's an S that belongs next to the right as the like in the so llamas, it might say llama space S, something like that. It has these like little typos, but I like the purple. It has like sort of this kind of an eye or a black hole or purple as in powder color, right? Purple dragon. I'm glad I got this deck. They're very colorful, very bright, just really nice. It's very smooth, um, easy. I have small hands. You know, I happen to like big cards. I just wanted to come on and give you a little bit of what was going on with that. I'm going to still be doing some cards where I think I'm going to take piles and I'm going to ask a question and I'm going to go through the piles and pick that thought answer of the day. If I go on Facebook and do it, I might even get some people started there and I might go back and forth between like Instagram and or Facebook and here. But you are powered by the stars. I just wanted to come on for a little bit and wish you well. I'm gonna be back on again soon. I just love my cards. I want to help people that way. I do say that if you are wanting to learn tarot and traditional tarot, I think this is a good step to have this in accompaniment with maybe you just have the regular tarot deck or something that was really calling you. And these are sort of like having index card cheaters, but still they're their information, their speaking, their tarot, and actually this deck does like me. I mean, I do like it. My other decks I still love. I love my oracle and the other tarot. They're very very spiritual. But I think that these can all go together not only for me and fine tuning my craft, but just because basically it does speak to me. I'm really, really glad I got this deck as a compliment. So good wishes wherever you are. I think I may have said I wanted to do something else, maybe even pick another card for us, but I think I'm going to let it go. You can contact me through pathsofwonder12@gmail.com. I'm not using Venmo anymore. I am going to be signing up for Zelle, but I have a PayPal. You can contact me again through the email to chat for a session or for energy work. And I'm going to come later on this week and do some energy work as well. I am trying to do a little other something that I would like to do for fun and go to bed kind of early. So best of wishes. You are powered by the stars, and let's activate the power within. I'll see you next time, Syrian Star Oracle or TikTok Paths of Wonder. And when I catch myself on Instagram, I'm Coyote Heart Designs. So it may even be SW Coyote Heart Designs, but for sure I think it's Coyote Heart Designs. So sometimes I'll have something there, but good wishes and thank you. Bye.